Hey there resellers, it's Katie Scott and I'm coming to you with another haul video, and hopefully my videos will get more than, to be more than just hauls. But at this point, this is what I'm start out with, just show you what I got. Today when I went to, oh I remember, I was like, what is that? When I went to go take my packages for eBay to the mail before 5 o'clock, I ran up the road and there's a Salvation Army near me, and I went to that, but they also opened a new thrift store next door, and I had gone to it last week and found two Lily Pulitzer shorts like right away. So I went in again to see if they had anything good, and they had nothing. They had one dress that I looked up. Well, they have one Liberty of London thing, which I did get. I have had two Liberty of London for Target pieces, but they haven't sold yet, so I didn't really want to commit to buying a third one. And then, let me see what and then they had like a fancy, evening gown kind of a thing, that dress that I looked up while I was there. Let's see if I can look at my little history to see what it was. Okay, so when I was making scrapbook videos, I don't pre-rehearse these. I just turn the recorder button on and start talking. So that's the style of video that I make. I hope you enjoy it. If you don't, that's fine. It's not for everybody. I set up now I now have two YouTube accounts. So this one is going to be for reselling, and then my other one is for scrapbooking. I don't think those two worlds can merge, although one of my followers on my other channel said she does both. But I was like, I think we're in the minority. Okay, so I found, what was it? A Lily Rubin. So that was, and I looked it up, and the comps looked like pretty good, but I don't know. Then when I kept looking, it just seemed like here's one 100. And these were, I think I have this sorted so that it is, yeah, it's unsold. So they're selling for $100. Like, maybe I should have gotten it. I think if I go tomorrow, I still can. But then there is one for 20, one for 39, one for 22, and I was like, I don't know. It was, so the dress was, I think it was $10. So that's why I was kind of like, I don't know. I should probably go back and get it. It's like a little black dress that you could wear for New Year's Eve, and it's beaded. There were some like stray threads on the shoulders, but oh well. So I didn't buy anything at the first store. I went to my regular store, and the first thing I saw, okay, I'm getting into this. I'll show you what it is. But the first thing I saw was a pair of white Joe's jeans. And so I looked those up. And that was another thing where they were going to be $8. And they were white denim in the Muse fit. And when I looked them up on my phone, it was like $17, $11, $15, $10. And so I thought that Joe's jeans were a thing. But just from looking at my phone, it didn't really look like they were until when I got home, I looked up Joe's jeans. Like, if you look up Joe's jeans on Poshmark, let's do that. I know you can't see, but I'm over here. So I'm doing Joe's jeans on Poshmark, and the availability for sold, it's like $40, $75, $22. $15, so that's kind of what scared me away. 25, 44, so I don't know. Number one, should I get the Joe's jeans? Number two, should I get the Lily Rubin? I don't know. So those were the two things that I saw, and I was like, I don't know. So the first thing I found tonight, and it wasn't a half off sale, but the lady ended up giving me half off at the cash register. But when I was going through the store, I didn't know that that was going to happen. So I was making decisions as though I was going to pay full price. So sometimes I like to go to the thrift stores when they're having a sale because then I can, you know, get the awesome price. The thing I don't like about going when there's a sale is that it's usually crowded, and I don't know. I have personal space issues, and I like to, I don't like it when somebody's like on top of me trying to look for something, which is why I don't really like the bins. There is a bins where I live, but I don't go very often. Also, I tend to get way too much stuff when I'm there. So this was the first, so I went tonight intending to pay full price, but I ended up paying half. So I paid $20 tonight for what you're going to see. This first thing was $6.99, so $7, and it was Tracy Negotian, and I hadn't seen that labeled before, but I thought like, oh, that's really pretty. The other, so this was in with the dresses. The other thing that caught my eye was whenever there's a button that has like the logo, boy, that button, like, it's a weird shape. It looks, I think it's their initials, but it just looks a little weird like that, doesn't it? Anyways, but if you find buttons and they have the logo on them, then I think that kind of indicates that the piece is going to be a nicer piece. So maybe look it up. It was made of 100% polyester, so that's not a plus, but still, it was a really pretty, design. So I thought, well, let me look that up. So, and whenever I see something that I haven't seen before, I'll try to look it up. Let me see if I looked it up on here. I think I did. Nope, I must have looked it up on the other one. Anyway, so sometimes I'll search using Poshmark, and other times I'll search using eBay. It just kind of depends. Okay, yeah, I looked it up with Poshmark, and so instantly I saw, oh, that looks like a pretty brand. You know, that looks very like Barbara Gerwit or Lily Pulitzer. It looks like, you know, rich lady from Florida at a resort. Yes. So I was like, okay, let's try that. So yeah, there's one piece here for only $10, another one for $13, but I don't know. It looks cute, and I thought these are the available ones. Let's look at the sold ones. So sold a dress that looks a lot like this one, only $14. So maybe I took a bad chance. Another one for $20, $35, $80. So it seems like a brand that, you know, is hit or miss. But when I see a new brand or a new to me brand, I like to pick it up, even if I'm kind of taking a little bit of a chance on it. And I already have a different pair of Joe's jeans, so that's why I didn't pick the Joe's jeans. Hold on just a second.